Hello, beautiful friend, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome in if you're new here. Today, we will be exploring the energies for the week ahead. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, not everything I say is going to stick with you. This week, we're going to have a very intense transit, and it's going to be sensitive. There's going to be a lot of opportunities coming your way with Uranus going into Gemini 2025. So, keeping yourself in this energy is something that's not going to help you take advantage of that. And during this week and the power struggles, you might be taking that out on yourself, and it might be creating a new narrative that's going to keep you away from those opportunities that I talked about. How do you provide love to yourself? How do you nurture yourself? That's going to be huge for mutable signs this year, especially because Neptune right now is in its ruling planet Pisces. And with that, it's adding a lot of rose colored glasses energy in the air. Let's not forget that also Venus is in Pisces right now, and it's intensifying that energy. So, this transit is a good time to really dive deep into and bring in change to how you show love and you care for yourself. Something that could really help here is building an internal traffic light stop, sort of like a stop button to know when those triggers are coming on so that you could walk away. And not getting caught up in those negative feelings and thoughts is something that could help you, because I feel that they've been in a way keeping you trapped or keeping you still in the same position, not being able to move. And because it hasn't gotten that bad yet, for a lot of you, it's something that you don't want to change now, or it's something that you don't know how or don't have to. But you don't want it to come to the moment where you do have to bring in change to this because of some outside source. You want this to happen because of you. And I bring this up because during this week, you're going to get a highlight into those things, and when Uranus goes into Gemini, it's going to start a cycle of that, of what I talked about. And you don't want to go into that cycle being stuck with this. This week, we're also going to have a lot of buried emotions come up with trauma that hasn't been dealt. And when it comes up, your reactions to that buried trauma is something that's really going to help you here. Because if you show compassion towards yourself, it's something that could, in a way, help you turn it into a memory. But if you attack yourself or show anger to yourself, you could re traumatize yourself when those buried emotions come up during this week. And something that could really help you here is to examine your boundaries and expectations towards your communication with yourself and your communication with others. And communication is a part of listening. So, really examine how you listen to yourself and to others. How do you listen to your body? Building that eternal traffic light that I talked about earlier is something that could really help you listen to your body. Now we're going to be going into each mutable sign individually. I suggest that you listen to them all together as they are all connected. Hello, Pisces, and welcome to your reading. Saturn and Neptune are going to be leaving Pisces, so this is going to be bringing a lot of energy your way, and it might show up as internal chaos. And I feel that with Five of Swords, Five of Wands being here upside down, I feel that that's why it's internal, and it's because of everything I talked about, because there isn't a way that you're showing yourself love, and you're keeping yourself stuck in these patterns and beliefs that are sort of like concrete. It's not impossible to move concrete, but it is very hard, and it requires special tools. And this type of energy that I talked about earlier makes you believe that you don't have those tools or access to the tools to bring in that type of change. Five of Wands could also be here because it could be talking about from the past and how you were treated in the past. You might have not had somebody stand up for you as a child, or you were bullied in high school or growing up by your family. And those repressed emotions and trauma that you have could be coming up this week. And how you react to them is really important. Something that can help here is writing it down when it comes up instead of reacting to it in the moment. Write it down and choose to react to it later on so it doesn't take away your power right now. Because there's a lot of disempowering and limiting beliefs that are keeping you stuck in this type of energy. And with this week, examining your boundaries and expectations towards how you communicate with yourself and how you listen to your body is something that could really help bring in change towards this as well. There's going to be a transit that's going to show the power struggles in communication, and that transit could really help you see how you're talking to others or you're not listening to others. So meditate during this week and try to dive in deep to see if how you apply your listening skills to other people. Something that could help you is meditating on this question. Do you wait for people to finish talking because you want to hear what they say, or because you have something to say to either defend yourself or attack what they're saying, or you just have something to add to the conversation? Because if you're just listening to talk back, then you're not really listening at all. So really examine the habits that you have there, the beliefs that you have. Do you believe if somebody disagrees with you, they shouldn't be telling you? And if that is a belief that you have, write it down so then that way you know that that's a trigger for you when it does come up. Please subscribe if this reading resonated with you and let me know in the comments.